Hey, Shalom, welcome. This is Dr. Maxwell. Do you know that they claim that Jesus was a Muslim? Jesus prayed like a Muslim. First, there's nowhere in the Quran Jesus is praying like a Muslim. Muslim will say, oh, Jesus bowed down like a Muslim. When you use the Quran, the book Muslim belief, there is nowhere in the Quran Jesus is praying like a Muslim. What Muslims do and all does, they go to the Bible. The very book they say is corrupted, the very book they say it's made by Apostle Paul, they use that book to support their false narrative that Jesus was a Muslim. But in the context and the entire Quran, there's nowhere Jesus is praying and bowing down to Allah like a Muslim. That's argument number one. Argument number two, there is no way in the Quran Jesus is fasting Ramadan. There is no verse from the beginning of the Quran to the end of the Quran, Surah 2 Maryam. There is no verse we read that in fact Jesus was fasting the Ramadan like Muslim. There is zero evidence, nada, zero. What they do, they go back again to the Bible, the very book they say that is corrupted, that has problems, that Apostle Paul created it. They use that book and say, hey, Jesus fasted 40 days. Though Jesus fasted night and day without food. Not 30 days, and it was 40 days. Jesus never fasted Ramadan in the Quran. As well, in the Quran, Jesus never prayed while facing Makkah or spoke to his disciples that, hey, from now on, henceforth or forthwith, moving forward, we will be praying facing Makkah as Muslims today are doing. There is nowhere in the Quran doing that, even out of the Quran, because the pagan worship of Mecca, this one Muslim are doing now, existed at the time of Muhammad coming forward. Jesus was not a Muslim. There is no evidence. Muslims have no evidence, even where Jesus was born. They will say to you, he was born in Palestine, and ask them a question. Show me in the Quran, Isa bin Maryam is born in Palestine. There is no evidence in the entire Quran whereby it says Jesus was born in Palestine. All are lies. Islam foundation is lies, based on lies, and is continuous spreading through lies. But when you ask them to speak the truth and say the truth and support what they say from their very source, the only source they say is from Allah, is a final book. They have no evidence, a single evidence to support that Jesus was in fact a Muslim. All is baseless lies. Shalom again. This is Dr. Maxwell. Thank you for listening, and share with your friends that Jesus was not a Muslim.